Sorry about that. Somehow I hit something and cut my video off. But yeah, I've just been hanging here. It's early morning. Have my soda. I moved the porcelain over here. It was getting windy and some hard rain, and I wanted it to be a little protected because it was getting so cool. So it still gets plenty of morning sun, and if I need to, I'll move them in more into the sun. But they're getting close, really close to the end of their growing season. So there's a little pretty pinky peach one, and this is like the red coral. So I'm kind of blocking the sun from them now, but they'll get plenty of sun under here. And if I think they're not, I will move them back over on top of that ankle cooler. But yeah, when they start getting kind of leggy like this, they're getting close to the end of their season. And I'm just, yeah, I got some WD-40 yesterday because I went to, I noticed that this could stand to be lubed up a little bit after the summer. And I'm going to put a little bit on my door because my door is so stiff. But anyway, everything is going well. I've had a really busy past couple weeks. Got about 15 hours overtime, which was a nice extra several $100s on my check, but can't guarantee that all the time. I don't get overtime very often, and I could tell by the look on the boss's face this week. He felt it. He felt my overtime, but I earned every penny of it. So anyway, so yeah, I think I'm gonna put a mum there, and that's kind of a creamy yellow pumpkin, a creamy. It's like a white but creamy, and then a gray one. I don't know. I just didn't want a traditional orange one, but I don't know. I thought about getting a big green one or orange one sitting there, but I do believe I'm gonna put a nice big red mum there. And that's enough of the pumpkins. Since I don't have critters to feed them to this year, I'm going to cover them in a thin coat of a semi-gloss clear spray paint, and I'll help them last longer. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Kate doing what she always does on her off time, sitting, looking at her garden. And I'm going to really miss it this winter. I'm thinking if I can find some mums at a good deal, back there in those emptier spot back there where it's kind of the hill, and there wasn't as much seed back behind that cluster of flowers we're looking at. I think you can kind of see to the right of them around that there's all that kind of red dirt back there, and it could use something there to keep it from eroding. So I might just do a little weeding back there and put like 3 mums, space them out, because they'll come back every year and they'll get bigger and bigger. So. And in the summer, they'll just be like a little green border there, but it'll make flowers planted in front of them really pop. So I think that's what I'm going to do. When I get my decorative mum, which I'll put in the ground when I'm finished being decorative with it, I'll get a few to stick in the ground. Even if they're just smaller ones that aren't real showy, but it'll become their home. And I still got these 2 big cosmos right here in the front. These 2 right here, this one and this one, who have yet to bloom. The others have put off nice pink cosmo flowers, and maybe those won't, but they still look pretty. But the zinnia are still just doing their thing, and we're going to be back up into the low 80s for a week or so. But we're going to be in the low 70s this weekend. Low to mid 70s is the high this weekend. And then we're definitely cooling off. So I'm sure all these flowers will slow down, but only a small amount, because most of these start in the spring, so they can handle a little bit cooler. But we'll see how this pot does. And of course, zinnia are annuals; they will not reseed and come back. Let's plant more and other stuff. So, okay. I'm going to end right here on my pumpkins. You guys have a great week. I'll keep you posted if anything interesting happens. If I go back to the pumpkin patch, maybe I'll film some of that.